Hey, Vicky, how many days has it been since you started to ignore me? If you really start to think about it, you only started to act this way towards me once my mother passed away and we went to her funeral. How much longer are you going to act this way towards me, Vicky? Well, anyway, today is the last day on my break from work before I have to go back in and start again. So don't expect me to be home tomorrow during the day as I need to get back to work on all my duties. Now, good night, Vicky. Yo, Randy Sampson. It's been about a week since we last saw each other. Good morning, Tristan. Why are you calling me by my full name all of a sudden? I was pretty sure that before I left on my week off, you only ever called me by my first name, and sometimes you didn't even say my name at all. Alright. You don't have to nitpick every little thing I do and say. And by the way, Randy, about you. Did you not just end up getting fired from this company? Huh? What are you talking about? I already made it clear to all my higher-ups that I'd be taking a week off for family matters, and that's why I haven't been around at all. I don't think there was ever a problem with me doing that, right? Is that right? Well, now that you mention it, am I right when I say that you were raised by only one parent, your mother? And? Well, there isn't really a deeper meaning to me asking that. I just assumed that she must have been bringing in a lot of money, and now you're going to be getting quite a bit of money from her now that she's 6 feet under. That is not the kind of thing I want to hear from anyone right now. And I'm not going to continue this conversation with you. What has gotten into you? Don't be so stingy with that money, Randy. Seriously. If you say anything more about that stuff, I'm going to have to force you to shut up. Dang. You're scaring me a little now. I have to get to work soon. See ya. Oh, Vicky. I'm sorry to be texting you while I'm at work.
Tristan?
I just had a little chat with your husband a second ago over text, and from what I can tell, he's got a massive stick up his butt right now.
Well, he's just that kind of a crappy acting man is all. I guess there was no point in trying to talk with him in the first place then. Well, I suppose I can understand, though, why he's so frustrated about everything, though. Not only did his mother just kick the can, but right after her funeral and everything, I stopped talking to him completely and have been leaving all of his texts on read. So I'm sure he has no clue what's really going on now.
Sucks to be him, right? But shouldn't you be going a little easier on the poor guy?
Why should I? Weren't you the one that told me to do all of this to him before? Wasn't it all your plan to have me start to ignore him and everything, to start weakening him and his mental strength? And then after a while, he should be willing to divorce me when he's no longer happy with me as his wife? And then the moment he leaves me, you can swoop in and take me in your arms as we both run off and start a new life, right?
That's been the plan so far.
And by the way, Tristan, what are we going to be doing today?
I have quite a bit of work to get done this morning, but if I'm able to cram all of that away, I can come out a little bit after lunch and hang outside the office. So I'll have time for you between 2 and 3 this afternoon?
Sounds good. Well, then to make sure you're out of there in time to see me, do your best this morning to get all of that work done.
Roger that. I'll see you around lunch. I had assumed today at my mom's memorial service that you and I would be able to talk to one another again, and that today would be my perfect opportunity to do that with you. But you had a mask on and told everyone that you were sick with the flu and couldn't talk to anyone. So I guess you're going to those lengths to try and avoid talking to me now. But I can't be too sure if that's your real excuse or not because you won't ever say anything. So even after a little more than a month has gone by, we still haven't been able to fix what's wrong here. If you're thinking that by being quiet around me all the time will get me to notice the problem, I feel you should rethink your plan because that's not going to help me notice anything. So if you still plan to be quiet around me and never reply to anything I say, then go right ahead and continue being that way. But I'm going to start handling things on my own now, even if you don't like what I choose to do. Yo, Randy. Recently you've been a bit... Well, to tell you the truth, what do you want? For the last month or so now, you've been bringing in a packed lunch to eat here at work again. But before that, you have been eating out a lot or buying something from the building's cafeteria, right? This is about my lunchbox, huh? Well, ever since my mother passed away, I had been a bit busy and too busy to pack a lunch. But recently, I've been in the mood for foods that come from my home, so that's why I'm back to bringing in my lunchbox. Foods that come from home. Well, I wanted a taste of what's at home again, and that's why I chose to bring a lunchbox packed with all sorts of goodies from home. And as for saving money, this is a great way of doing it now. Bringing in packed lunches like that again out of the blue. Something doesn't seem right here. Why do you think that? Well, if you think that someone like me can't cook, and that's why this is all odd to you, you'd be surprised. As someone who's used to cooking a lot, making a simple lunch like this to bring into work is not a problem whatsoever. Uh-oh. So this is normal for you then? Cooking food at home and such? Hey, Vicky.
What's up, Tristan?
Well, about how things have been going at your house. How have things been going?
Are you trying to ask me about how things have been with Randy? I wonder about him myself sometimes. For a while, he had been trying to continue talking to me, but ever since his mother's memorial service, he's no longer been bothering me at all, and seems to be doing his own thing again. At times, he'll send me a text or something, but then proceed to delete it and tell me that he texted the wrong person. And this whole time, I've been doing exactly as you've asked me to, and that's ignore him. To put it simply, it feels as though we've both started living like we're single again in this house, even though we're technically living together. It's a bit hard to explain how that feels, but just know that I'm not doing anything with him right now.
Well, I wanted to tell you that for the last month or so, whenever he has come in for work, he's carrying a lunchbox with him.
Oh, is that so?
Which is strange, since for the longest time he'd be eating out or buying something from the cafeteria.
Is that right?
So you have no clue about what's going on there either?
Right. I have no clue what's up with that.
I see.
What's wrong with you? You seem a bit upset about something.
I'm not upset about anything. Everything's fine on my end.
Are you sure? Well, anyway, Tristan, are you going to be able to step outside your office for a little bit?
Ah, right. I should be able to come outside for a bit. But I'll be standing outside with another coworker of mine today, so...
What, are you just pulling my leg?
Unfortunately, no. Recently, there has been a reshuffling of staff within the company, so there have been a lot of talks about what will happen with a lot of us lower-level employees soon. So we've been talking about that a lot.
They're reshuffling the staff?
Well, as for us lower levels, it seems that pretty soon they'll be asking some of us to go overseas for work, and so that's kind of been on everyone's mind. And since everyone is so focused on that, things at work have been going a bit crazy and the workloads have increased a bit. Even today I'm going to have to stay an extra 2 hours to get some of the remaining work done, and it looks like my schedule is going to be full all week.
I see. So I guess we really won't be able to meet today.
When things begin to calm down around the office again, I'll give you a text or call. I'm sorry about all of this.
No worries. See you later. Hey, Tristan? You and I haven't been able to meet in over 4 months now. What's been going on with you and your work schedule? Is everything going to be okay?
Vicky?
A couple of months ago, I was able to pass by your office and wave to you whenever you were outside with your coworkers, but recently you've never come out anymore to see me. And this month, I haven't been able to see you or hear from you at all.
Well,
Tristan, is something wrong?
Well, I happened to get yelled at for taking so many breaks to go outside, and now I'm no longer being given time to take a break outside the office building.
Huh?
For the past 4 weeks, I've been stuck in this office doing boatloads of work, and I've never been able to see the light of day. And anytime I feel that I can go out for just a few minutes to taste the fresh air, I'm pulled back in by someone who needs my help, or my boss is asking me where I think I'm going. And to make things worse than they already have been, they're doing a company-wide update to all of our work phones that will now allow them to see when we are inside the office building or outside of it. They are all watching us now, and I'll never be able to go outside again on a break when they have the application on my phone.
That's too bad.
And as for us meeting on my days off, well, that's not going to work for me.
And on those days, Randy will be at home around me. I get that he probably won't care about me leaving or anything like that when he's home, since I'm still ignoring him 100%, but there's always that chance that he might follow me or something. We cannot allow our relationship with one another to be discovered by him.
Right. I'd hate for him to find out about us and ask for a settlement in the divorce when we are getting so close to breaking him and having him divorce you and give you half of the money his mother gave to him.
Exactly. We need to make sure to keep things secret for the money. But man, I really, really, really want to meet with you.
Same here, Vicky. Vicky, I have very good news for you.
Tristan, what is it? What is it?
Starting next Wednesday until next Friday, I'll be going by myself on a business trip to New York City.
What? So that means...
That means you and I are going on a trip together. I understand that I'll still need to get some work done during the day over there, but when I get back to the hotel, it's only going to be you and me for the night. And since it's New York City, we can be out all night going to clubs and partying with each other until the sun rises the next day.
Finally! I can't wait! I can't wait!
But there's one thing. While we're on a trip, one of my favorite detective dramas will be starting its second season on TV. So during that time, I will need to spend an hour watching it when it comes on, okay?
What? You're going to say that like I'd care about you spending one single hour in front of the TV? Go right ahead. Heck, I'll even watch it together with you on your lap.
Thank you.
You've really done it now. Seriously, why would you do this to me? This all means that me ignoring you this whole dang time was for absolutely nothing.
And that's how I feel about all of this as well. I was shocked by all of that. How come that drama was talking about a situation just like ours? And how did they know all of that? Who knew that if he was to divorce you now, you wouldn't be able to get any of the money from his dead mother, because her money is only willed to be in his name and nobody else's? That means there was no point in any of this, because you won't be getting a dime in that divorce.
Think about how I feel now. I'm better off talking to Randy again now that I know we won't be getting any of that money from him. Seriously, had I known about all of this, I would have never gone out with you in the first place and would have stayed happily married to him. It's all your fault he's going to hate me now for this.
Why my fault? You're the one that started to let him leave the house with those lunch boxes all the time while you were ignoring him, which led to me feeling a bit jealous, thinking that you might still be catering to him.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you telling me that a while back when you were asking about his lunch boxes, you thought I might be the one making them for him?
Actually, ever since that day, I've been a little doubtful of you. I have a feeling that this whole time you've never actually wanted to divorce him.
Huh? If I didn't want to divorce him, then why would I be going almost half a year now ignoring him?
Then tell me what the hell is up with those lunch boxes he's bringing to work every day.
I'm sure that he's just making those lunches all by himself, right?
Huh? You expect me to believe that a man like him will make his own meals?
Huh? Are you kidding me, Tristan? Don't tell me you're the type of guy that thinks women belong in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean, type? That's just common sense in this world, Vicky.
What the heck? Are you seriously trying to get me to believe we still live in the 50s or something?
Huh?
I've had enough of this. Let's break up.
Excuse me?
Know now that if I get divorced by Randy, none of that money will be coming to us, right? So if I'm not able to get any of his money, I'll be screwed because I don't have a job of my own. So I think the only thing we can do now is break up with one another before somebody finds out that we're a thing and tells Randy. That way we can avoid him ever asking either of us for a settlement.
That's a good point. For some reason, I'm feeling so burnt out. Let's be done with this.
Well, if this is it, don't forget to delete all of our chat history and to make sure that you clear all photos of me from your phone, as I'll be doing the same.
I know. I'll take care of all that.
Goodbye, Tristan.
Bye. Yo, Randy Sampson. You're calling me by my full name again? Why are you asking for a settlement from me of all people? That's what I ask. It's only you, right? Huh? Don't start playing dumb with me and acting like you have no memory of what happened. I've got myself a whole ton of evidence from this past year of you going out with my wife. Huh? Tristan, I know that you've been having a relationship with my wife, Vicky, or at least you guys did have a relationship. I had a man on you guys for the longest time now, getting evidence that you both were together while I've been married to her. But of course, recently you both seem to have broken up over a fight. But did you know that I know this all started between you 2 years ago at that company barbecue? Well, it's sad to see the relationship you both cherished so much coming to an end a little while back. You even know about all of that? So now you should be well aware of why I'm asking for a settlement from you now, right? And I have myself a lawyer overlooking all of this for me. So if you have any questions regarding any of the legal parts to this, or just want to talk, you can contact my lawyer about it later. Crap. The only reason I left her was thinking that you'd never be able to find anything out about us if we split up. But you wouldn't have found out anyway. And don't feel as though I found out about this just with the help of one other man. I also had the company inform me at some point that they noticed you outside with another woman a lot of the time that looked like my wife, as well as told me about how when you went to New York, you brought her along with you. What? And don't think that this isn't on the minds of our higher-ups now, because they are thinking at this moment of what to do about you knowing that you've been having an affair with another employee's wife. But how did they...
Hey, Randy? Do you think the two of us can get to making up over everything? Because, well, it's been almost a year now, and you and I have never talked. This whole time. And listen, I have a very good reason as to why I was ignoring you for the whole year like this. When your mother passed away back then, I was very confused on how I should handle things around you. And it kind of left me thinking I should just let you heal on your own. I was going to start talking to you again, but I really had no clue how to approach you, and soon time just continued to slip past me, and now here we are.
Wow, I'm getting texts from a pretty rare person.
Hey, Randy!
It's been close to a year now since you started to ignore me, huh? I'd assumed you were finally starting to talk with me again after noticing the divorce papers on the coffee table, but I guess that wasn't the case.
Huh? You're lying. Divorce papers? Why?
You don't have a clue?
Well, that's why I'm asking you to tell me why.
Well, if you're back to talking to me, then that really does prove that you're no longer with Tristan anymore. Well, I was already made well aware of the fact that after your little trip to New York City, the two of you broke up.
You found out about that?
I sure as hell did.
Why, though? We made sure to take all the appropriate steps to making sure you wouldn't find out.
Well, I actually started to find out about you two 6 months ago. There was that day that Tristan had come home from work because he wasn't feeling too well, and he was picked up by none other than you, and you helped him walk out to his car.
Huh?
And since that day, I have had someone privately investigating the two of you and pulling in loads of evidence for me.
That's...
And because of that, I've left you the divorce papers on the coffee table, as well as a business card from my lawyer, who will be taking care of things for me. Go ahead and give him a call when you get the chance. He'll explain everything about the settlement I plan to get from you to you.
Wait, Randy. We should talk face to face about something like this. We haven't even spoken to one another for a whole year, so I think it's time we see each other again and talk this over. So please, come and talk this through with me in person. We need to talk.
Well, that's not going to work, because right now I'm actually in England.
England?
I only just arrived here yesterday.
Why are you all the way over in England?
Well, I was chosen by the company to go work overseas, and I'll probably be over here for the next 10 years or so, helping start up a new department for them.
Huh? Does this have to do with what Tristan was telling me about? He said there was this whole reshuffling of employees within your guys' company.
That's right. Well, about all of that, I was a part of setting it all up, and then was later chosen by my manager to be the one to go overseas for a while. Really, I had been wanting to finish all of this divorce crap before going to England, but... Well, the company told me I had to go this week, and that they couldn't wait any longer for me to deal with you. At least I was able to celebrate my mom's 1-year memorial service.
Actually, now that you mention it, your mom's memorial.
It happened about 10 days ago,
Well, I never heard anything about it.
and that was on purpose. I never wanted to tell you about when it'll be,
Why not?
because I found out how you had been wanting to get the money in her will for me when you were dating Tristan, and I'm sure you still want some of it now. And so I didn't want you at her memorial if that's the only reason you wanted to be there.
You knew about that as well?
And now that I've explained all I needed to explain, you can contact my lawyer about the rest.
Huh? Wait.
Goodbye forever.
What? But this is... No, I don't want you to go. Come back here for me. I'm going to be screwed, Randy. I've only ever been a housewife all my life, and now you're wanting to ask for me to give you money and leave you? Randy!
After that, I left everything in the hands of my lawyer, and he was able to get the divorce to go through. Also, I told both Vicky and Tristan that they could pay the settlement off in small amounts instead of one lump payment, but they both seemed to not want anything to do with me anymore, and so they both paid me in one single payment. I'm not sure where either of them got that kind of money to pay me like that, but I'm just glad they paid me for their dues and are now free to piss off. Now, as for those two, we can start with Tristan. He ended up being fired from the company after what he'd done with Vicky, as well as brought her with him on that business trip. And not only that, but both of his parents also cut ties to him when they found out what he had been doing. So as of right now, he's working at a fast food joint, putting pretty much everything he earns into paying off the loans he took out to pay me. And then there's Vicky. Right now, she's living the nightlife, standing on street corners in some of the most sluttiest of costumes, getting men to pay her a pretty penny for their pleasure. She's really made a name for herself among those men, being one of the best of her kind. But I have to hand it to her. She's doing a lot better by herself than I thought she could. And this whole time, she hasn't once tried to call or text me about any of it. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey, Nadine? You got a second? I have something important to talk to you about.
Huh? What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you straight out. I want to break up with you.
That was out of the blue. What is this?
I meant to tell you, just didn't have the chance. I've been seeing this girl for quite some time now. And yesterday I learned she's pregnant with my child. So, I'm asking you for a divorce.
You're not serious. Hold it 1 second, Phil. You want a divorce. You've been seeing someone, really, which means you were having an affair?
Yeah, I guess that's what it means. Sorry. She works for one of our clients. I met her at a party that her company held some years back. Her name is Amelia. She's more than half our age. She's a really nice girl.
Are you serious? More than half? That means she's not much older than our kids. You were having an affair with a girl that young? Are you out of your mind? Oh, wait. Are you really being straight with me?
Age makes no difference. If there's love between us, age is no obstacle.
The love between... Oh, please. Seriously? I really don't know if I should laugh or cry. Anyway, I don't like it one bit, but okay. So, you want a divorce? Is that it?
Yeah, I can't just turn away and let her be a single mom. I want to take responsibility, not only for her, but also for the child that's coming. Our kids are all grown up and doing well on their own, and I figured it was about time to let it go. To be honest, I just want to be free from all of you, this whole family.
Be free from us? Are you serious? You sound like I was enslaving you all these years. I can't believe you thought of me and the kids that way.
Of course, I didn't always think so. Especially when we first got married. As the kids got older, I felt you and I drifted apart. My life just became a routine. Going to the office, coming home and having dinner, going to bed, and then the next morning all over again. Then one day it just hit me. I was just someone who brought home the bacon. Just someone who paid the bills.
That's not true. How could you even say that?
Even if you don't feel that way, I felt this empty spot in my soul. Total lack of existence. It was then that I met Amelia. She brought joy into my life. I want to live the rest of my life with her and with our child. So, please, I beg of you, set me free. Give me a divorce.
Okay, I guess I can't stop you or convince you. What's the use anyway? I'll give you that divorce if you want it so badly. Oh, and she's pregnant. It leaves me with no other choice.
Thank you. I'm so relieved. I'll get the divorce papers ready and send them to you later. I'll fill it in and sign it, so could you do the same? After that, we can work out how to divide our assets. Work all that out and we're set. We're officially divorced.
Hold on a second. No problem with submitting the papers and dividing up the assets, but how about a little compensation? You're the one who had an affair, and you're the one who wants a divorce, not me.
Huh? Compensation? I don't have to pay that. What are you talking about? It's obvious where the priority is. You're gonna be retiring in a few years. But I'm gonna be supporting a young woman and our child. I can't afford to pay you compensation. I mean, it's beyond dispute.
It's not beyond dispute. Are you nuts? It's as if I'm paying for child support to a husband who's had an affair. It makes no sense. I have absolutely no obligation to do that. I expect handsome compensation for your infidelity.
You really are a selfish woman. I always thought so. Are you that desperate for money?
Selfish. You're the one who went and screwed around behind my back. Who's the one that's selfish? A financial settlement for cheating on your wife is a right.
That's what I'm talking about. It's that attitude. That's why I cheated on you. Because you're like that.
Say what you want. Oh yeah, and tell me how to get in touch with this woman you're having an affair with. Amelia, was it? I want to talk to her directly.
Why do you want to talk to her anyway? I'll never forgive you if you say anything that would hurt her. Remember that!
Do you really think I would be so mean? She's the same age as my kids, for God's sake. You think I'm some sort of evil witch? There's a lot we have to work out. After all, you intend to marry her, right? Can't just sign the papers and be done with it. You're going to have to move out, too. We'll do everything through you. It will just take time. Better to work things out directly with her.
Yeah, alright then. But don't you go giving her a hard time and stressing her out. She's with child, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Hello, this is Nadine. So, you're Amelia, the woman that my husband is having an affair with.
Yup, that's me. This is Phil's wife, Amelia. That's me. Oh, hello. Ex-wife.
I figured you were some sort of seductress, but I didn't figure you'd be simple-minded, too. For your information, Phil and I are still very much married.
Makes no difference. The divorce has already been decided. Same thing. That means Phil is already my husband. Oh, I feel so bad for taking your precious husband. So very sorry.
Right. Can I ask you something? Just out of curiosity. Why did you have an affair with my husband? I mean, come on. He's about your father's age.
Obvious, isn't it? Because he's loaded. That's why. Oh, my dream is to live a celebrity lifestyle. A nice house, nice things. I have no desire to live a frugal life, saving money, cutting back on this or that. That's not my style. I don't want to do any housework either. I always wanted to hire a maid to do all that. The life of a princess. Oh, that was always my dream. Also, I always wanted a guy who would do anything for me. A guy who had no will to resist my every desire. So, Phil fit that best to a T. Works at a top corporation, lives in a beautiful house, has plenty of moolah. What more can you ask for? If things work out, I may even inherit a fortune. That's why I stole your precious little husband from you. I see. I get the picture now. According to Phil, he said age makes no difference. If there is love, all will work out, or something like that. But for you, it's more if there is money, all will work out. Is that it? Like I said, I get the picture very clearly. You guys were made for each other. Oh, my grandpa used to say 2 sandwiches short of a picnic. Sounds like something from a century ago. What's it even mean? Besides, none of it phases me one bit. Coming from someone who's going to be a divorcee very soon. Oh, on top of that, I have a child coming. Get those divorce papers signed, would ya, you old crone? All right, I'll send over all my husband's stuff to your place. Huh? I've already made arrangements with the moving company. Just give me your address. Should get all the stuff to your place in a couple of days. Phil said you prepared some of his stuff, and he's headed over there tonight. Stop right there. Why are you sending Phil stuff to my place? That sounds like Phil is moving out of the house and not you. Sounds like, we get divorced, Phil leaves this house. That's a fact. Oh yeah, the moving cost. I'll send them cash on delivery, so would you be so kind to pay them? I would appreciate getting your address ASAP. Hold it a second. Why is Phil being chased out? It's his home, for God's sake. You're the one who should be moving out. Don't tell me you took the house on top of demanding compensation.
What the hell are you talking about? Why would I move out? This house is mine. It's in my name.
Huh? That's not Phil's house? It's not in his name?
Of course not. Oh, didn't he mention it? I inherited this house and the property from my father. It's been in the family for generations. I'm paying property tax on it too, so yep, the house and property are 100% mine. Sorry.
Does that mean I won't be able to live in that house? I was looking forward to moving in and living there. The schools are right nearby. It's a short drive to the mall.
Yeah, well, too bad. Come heaven or hell, no way you're setting foot on my property.
No, this is not happening. My dream was to live a celebrity lifestyle. That house was the perfect place to live my dream. You can't do this. Oh, hold it. I got an idea. Instead of taking the divorce settlement, how about you give us that house? Then my dreams come true and I get to live in that house.
You're totally deranged. You do realize that, don't you? Do you even know what dividing up assets means?
Of course I know what it means. It means when 2 people get divorced, everything is divided up evenly. Besides, you're old and alone. You don't need a big house like that. It would just go to waste. The kid is coming soon, too. I think you should hand over that house to us. It only seems fair. Phil just has to make more money. Not a problem. We'll give you everything in exchange for the house. So, what do you say?
Oh my God. I thought you were the only one that was simple-minded. Are you guys both mentally impaired? Did you guys meet at the state mental institution and not at the company party? Oh, I bet that's it. Dividing up assets means appropriating assets that we both own. This means the house is not part of that. It's in my name. Therefore, mine, not a shared asset. I realize you're slow-witted, but you do understand this all, right?
Are you serious? That means there's practically no reason for me to marry Phil. Oh yeah, and the savings he has and the money he'll make from now on? Well, all that's gonna disappear after he pays the settlement, which is pretty substantial. So I wouldn't expect a celebrity lifestyle for some time to come. More like a pauper's lifestyle. Huh? No house, no money, I'd be marrying some old penniless fart? No way I'm doing that. I don't want to marry some loser like that. But Phil is in love, and he is adamant about bringing up your child. He feels it's his responsibility. He came home a while ago, and he was in a hurry to pack all his things. He actually seemed pretty happy. It's not easy to be a single mom, so although Phil is like that, at least he loves you and will do anything for you. Don't worry about it. I'm sure he has love on his side. Love conquers all, as my grandpa used to say. No, I don't want that. The kid? That's all made up. There is no kid. I'm not pregnant at all. I faked the pregnancy test. I showed him a fake one, that's all. I figured if I said I was pregnant, he would divorce you right away. That's why I did it. I don't want to marry some penniless old geezer. Oh, yuck. Just forget about the divorce. Don't send him over here. I don't want to see the guy. Kinda late for that. He just left the divorce papers on the kitchen table and took off with his stuff. My guess is he's headed over to your place. Uh-huh. Hold on a sec. Okay then, I'll send the big stuff tomorrow. That's it from me. Have a good life with Phil. He truly loves you. Don't forget that. See ya. Wait, hold on a second.
Hey, Nadine! I know you're home! Open this door! You think you can keep me out of my own house?
Please stop making a ruckus in front of the house. What will the neighbors think? I'm gonna call the police if you don't pipe down.
Please! Let me in! I was wrong. The whole thing was a misunderstanding.
Huh? I really don't think I want to let you in. What about Amelia? Go over to her place. You two lovebirds work it out.
Amelia's gone. I don't know where the hell she is. I went over to her place 3 days ago and she said she wanted to clean up the place first. Told me to wait a few days so she could get her place prepared. So I stayed at a hotel for 3 days. I went back today to check on her and she'd already moved out. Nowhere to be found.
Oh my, I didn't think she was so motivated. When she sets her mind to it, she really goes all out. Impressive. And I thought she was just some slow-witted tramp.
I sent her a line message and she said all the stuff about her being pregnant. It was all a lie. Then she blocked all access to her Line app and now I can't contact her. I have nowhere else to go. Please let me in. I can't live in a hotel forever. Please. Forgive me and let me back in my own house.
Not your house, Phil. Besides, just stay at your company apartment. I mean, you're single now, aren't you? They'll let you stay.
If I could, I would. But I can't just move in. You sent all my stuff to my office.
Oh, yeah, that. I thought if Amelia didn't accept the cash on delivery, I would need a backup address, so I gave them your office address. Guess she refused to pay, huh?
You also made a hard copy of the conversation we had online and left it with this stuff too, right? Everyone at the office saw that, and now I can't even show my face there without everyone snickering behind my back. How am I supposed to work? And you think the company will allow me to stay at the company apartment after they saw that?
Oh my, I feel for you. I really do. Must be very hard.
Come on! You act like I'm a total stranger! I'm your husband! Please, have a little compassion!
Huh? No, actually, we're total strangers. You're no longer my husband. This all has nothing to do with me. I don't care if you were swindled by some young tramp or that you have no place to live. It simply does not concern me.
Are you serious? We've been together for 30 years! You can't just dump me on the street! You're being way too cruel!
Wait,
you're the one who chose a young, pretty girl instead of the woman you had been with for 30 years. Who's the cruel one here? Don't make me laugh. I want to be free of you. We're in love. Isn't that what you said? After I heard that, all love I had for you flew out the window.
Come on, please! It was all a misunderstanding! She conned me! That snake woman, she tricked me! Please, give me one more chance! I beg of you! Please! Nadine!
Oh, not in a million years. My life no longer requires your presence. From now on, I'm going to live as free as a bird and do whatever I want.
Please, give me a break here. It was just a misstep. Please. Nadine, my love.
Oh, please stop with the my love crap. And please quit pleading for help from your ex-wife. It's really pathetic. If you don't get away from my front door, I really will call the police. Oh, and another thing. From now on, please contact my lawyer if you want to talk. Okay, that's it. Have a good life. It was good knowing you all these years. After that conversation, I peeked out the window and saw him still standing there, apparently at a loss for words. I called the cops, but before they got here, he was long gone. I left the rest up to my lawyer, and after a month or so, the entire settlement amount was deposited into my account. That ended my 3-decade-long relationship with my ex. I heard he had moved into a cheap apartment and continued working at his same office, but word got around about his affair and the fact that his wife dumped him. He couldn't handle all the rumors swirling around him, and after about 3 months, he resigned from the company. I heard he had a hard time looking for a new job because of his age. I also heard from my kids that he visited them, but they also shunned him for what he did to me. If he had just not had that affair with that woman, he could have retired and had an easy, stress-free life awaiting him. I lived with him for 30 years. Never in my life did I think he would turn out to be such an idiot. As for my kids, they felt sorry for me and offered to live with me, but I refused. I decided to register with an overseas exchange student program, and currently I have 2 young teenage girls from France staying with me. Glad I studied French back in college. Surprised that I still remember. I'm actually having fun and living my life to the fullest. It's like I'm starting a brand new life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
currently one of the fastest growing startups in America. It was even in the news lately. He probably makes more money in a day than you
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
back. You can have as much as you like. Just say the number.
I don't need your money.
Slave.
You haven't stolen anything from me. I'm perfectly happy, and nothing you could possibly do will ever change that.
You know,
Don't tell me you married him without knowing any of this. I gave in and started dating him after he practically begged me to give him a chance. But he completely changed from the moment we got together. He banned me from speaking to other guys, took my phone, and deleted every guy from my contact list. He stopped me going outside during the day because he said guys might try hitting on me. When I told him I wasn't going to be a prisoner in my own home, he snatched my phone, threw it on the floor, and stomped it to pieces. That was when I knew he was seriously bad news, so I told him I was breaking up with him. After that, He started showing up at my apartment day and night. He'd bang on the door and yell at the top of his voice like some escaped mental patient, only leaving when I told him the police were coming or he heard the sirens. One night, when he'd been drinking particularly
You know him, right? What should I do? I don't want to get myself dragged into the middle of nowhere to live with the freaking Addams family.
What am I supposed to do? This is way above my pay grade. You're better off asking a professional. Or, how about you just deal with it yourself? You're the one who chose to marry and have a kid with the guy.
That's only because he said he was your husband. I wouldn't have looked at him twice otherwise. I thought if you married him, he must be a decent guy. I had no idea about this. Gee, he sounds like a freaking lunatic. Am I in danger? I am, aren't I?
You're the stupidest person I've ever met. Let's face it, you'd have to be a moron to fall for a lie like that. If you must blame happiness. Not long after that, Elisa and her son were both discharged from the hospital in good health. But before she even had time to process what was going on, Ryan showed his true colors. ordering her to quit her job and move in with him and his parents out in the countryside, just as I predicted. My psychotic ex and his parents then immediately took Kaisa's baby boy, preventing her from seeing him at all, and forced her to be their live-in maid. When my dad found out about what had happened, he embarked on a heroic one-man crusade to rescue his unfortunate daughter from the clutches of her deranged captors. This morning, after a long drive through the night, he barged his way into Ryan's parents' house, which quickly descended into scenes of indescribable chaos. The carnage is still going on as we speak. This is inevitably going to lead to divorce. But knowing Ryan, it's a battle that will be as vicious and hostile as they come. I hate to say it, but this is why it's probably not a good idea going around trying to steal other people's boyfriends and husbands. What goes around comes around. For my poor mother, who had put up with Elisa and my dad's shenanigans for far too long, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. She finally committed to the divorce she'd been thinking about for years. The moment she found out Dad was away in the country, she used his absence to file the papers and move in with her parents. How do I know all of this, you ask? I found out through one of my mom's relatives. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I heard. I finally deleted Elisa's number, which I'd only held onto all these years for my mom's sake. Soon, I'm planning on heading over to see her for the first time in almost a decade. Here's to mending fences.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.